Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm a health coach. I'm a mom, and I am writing a book all about the feelings, the unwanted and kind of taboo feelings that moms aren't talking about. And I mentioned on Instagram that I will be talking today about just exactly what I dealt with, even though I didn't have a diagnosis, a formal diagnosis. I found it very interesting that someone that I've been following, I will put a little link, but Deanna, who is a life coach working with mothers, she described, the just in a nutshell, the difference between anxiety and depression. So today I'm not going to go into postpartum psychosis or postpartum OCD or some of the other diagnoses. I'm not really versed on all of them other than a general description, but I'm going to today just focus on what I went through and how I, through this writing that I've been doing for 2 years almost now, and research I'm doing, as well as a class that I'm taking right now, how I've learned what was going on with me and how it actually stemmed from, just growing up and being the person that I am and the personality that I am. Representing Spenga, I'm teaching today. So I say that general postpartum depression, which a lot of people, put that blanket diagnosis out there, but there are many other different types of diagnoses, and it can start as early as, the moment you're pregnant, or honestly before you're pregnant. So I have a history of depression and anxiety in my family. I have some within myself. I would say more depression than the anxiety. And Deanna, who I just mentioned earlier, what I liked that she said was that depression is that act, or that feeling of looking back, longing, for that past. Depression is also described as, not enjoying the things that you normally would enjoy, in that present day. But anxiety is described by Deanna, which I liked this, as the, that feeling and behavior of the what ifs and looking towards that future. So, all the what ifs, what can happen to yourself, to your baby, anything. So with myself, and what I write about a lot in my book with my chapters, that theme of looking back on that past, whether it's longing to go back to it, whether it's missing, you miss that time period of your life. Hard to handle change. I'm a person that it takes a lot out of me when big changes occur. I open them, I'm open to them, but the adjustment that I have to a change, whether it's a big move, having a baby, obviously, transitioning to different things, it's hard for me. I have a hard time of letting go of what I'm leaving. I have a lot of guilt. I have a lot of just feelings of, remorse. And, that just kind of whatever situation I'm in then is amplified. So I believe depression has been, a part of me, and definitely is a precursor to what I went through with Brooklyn. And probably one of the biggest changes of my life was becoming a mother and having an entirely new role, an entirely new identity. Even though I wanted to hang on to certain things, I had to also recognize that being a mom is a whole new identity. And, I think a lot of people are afraid to embrace that. Like, I am a mom now, and some things in my life do have to be on pause, or I have to let go of things, or I may not enjoy certain things anymore like I used to. And I do have a new, role in my life, new duties, responsibilities, and that can create that depression as you long for that life where, it wasn't that complicated and you didn't have that pressure and role. and you're letting go of a person you were. And that's in any stage of your life, whether it's going from middle school to high school, or going to college, or starting your first job and living on your own for the first time, getting married. All these different stages in your life create, the person you are, and your identity, changes and shifts. And especially when you become a new mother. And, I always have if I only knew, or, I wish someone would have told me, and I stream these, throughout my book. I wish that I would have, known more, that it was okay to embrace what was coming towards me, and to really recognize that there were things that I actually did want to let go of that were, not a part of me anymore. And that was normal. It didn't mean that I was losing myself. I was finding a new version of myself and creating this whole new person that was becoming pretty freaking amazing. And I look at 7 years now as a mother. Brooklyn just turned 7. I look at these 7 years and all that has built to create the person I am today, and how being a mother has now bled into many different things that I do in my life, whether it's professional with my writing and speaking and things like that, or with new friendships, with my relationship with my husband, family, how, what I enjoy in life and what I gravitate towards. A lot of, the things that I'm doing right now is because of this new role of being a mother. And depression will that will probably never leave my life. I will have new adjustments and new stages in my life as I move forward. My daughter will go to college. My daughter will get married and maybe move to a different state. My husband and I will change. Maybe we'll move, to an entirely different state or community. And I need to, really gather more tools for when these things happen, so I can embrace and appreciate the life that I had, but not long for it so much that I'm stuck and that I'm angry and frustrated and confused and lost. And I also need to learn that I need to ask for help, whether it's from you out there, or the awesome community that's out there online, my beautiful friendships that I have all around me, my family, my mom, my husband, and my daughter. I have, professional resources. I've connected with so many amazing people, whether it's online or in my community back door. So preparing yourself for those tools. And when you have these feelings, letting, feel the feelings and using those tools to get you through so you can get to that next stage. Anyways, I am going to have lunch. I'm starving. It's been a long day so far. I appreciate you watching. I will be doing a Facebook Live soon. I'd love to hear any suggestions or topics that are hot for you right now that you would love to talk about. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I look forward to sharing more, especially as this book progresses and progresses. But until then, I say goodbye and have a great day.